Hello, hopefully everyone's doing well. Thanks so much for bearing with me. Apologies for the late submission for the assignment, I should say. Today I'm just going to be talking a little bit about my first camping experience. This was the first time I took initiative to basically just schedule a trip for me and my family and say, you know what, guys, this is what we're doing. Everyone show up at this time and date at this spot, and this is how it went. So it all started off well. You go online. I went online and I went to the Vermont State Park. So we did have to travel to a different state, being in Massachusetts, and just went online and scheduled a 2-night stay at the campgrounds over there at a specific location. So it took us several hours to get there. And when we first get there, you do have to check in. So there's a big building that you see when you first walk in, or when you first drive in. So you kind of just get out of your car, you walk in, give them your name, ID, and then just kind of tell them your lot number, and then just kind of head to the lot. So the first problem arose when we decided to check in, when we needed to check in. So I had an oversight, or I didn't really notice. So when I scheduled the booking for the lot, there was a letter R next to the lot, I should say. That's all that was on the website. But I noticed the R after I had purchased the lot. So I just thought the R meant reserve. So when we go to the front desk and we try to check in, the woman asks us, hey, where's your boat? And we say, oh, we didn't bring a boat. We didn't think that anything of it. We just say we didn't bring a boat. And then she kind of points out where the site is, and the R actually stands for remote, meaning that the only way to get to this plot of land is through a boat. You have to take your own boat and go through a remote, and then get to a remote island, and then that's where the lot is, where you camp. So that was a big blunder. And apparently they were really booked and packed for that weekend, and us having to drive several hours, it was kind of discouraging at first. So we really just pled to see if it was possible to get a lot there, and my heart was racing, I tell you. And fortunately she was able to find a lot that wasn't a remote, that was just on site for that evening. So we just canceled and then booked that one. So we go in and she tells me the directions of how to get to this new lot. I guess my mind was just racing, considering among the circumstances that I had just bared. I heard her say a number. These lots were scheduled by numbers, or placed by numbers. So she said a specific number, 39. And I said, okay, great, thank you. So we go to that lot, and I assume was lot 39. And we get there, and we finally are relieved that we get to basically just camp for the rest of the day. Which we do. We set up the tent and we take care of everything. We got the fire going, the marshmallows are roasting, everything's looking really good. And then out of nowhere, we see a car pull into the lot that we are in. And I'm kind of like, okay, what's going on? A lot's kind of pulling in here. Family gets out of their car. I go up to them, say hi, what's going on? We have a small discussion. Come to find out, I was in the wrong lot, or lot 39 was not the lot that was given to us. It was a different lot. So I pulled out my little ticket thing, and they pulled out their tickets, and on theirs it said 39, on mine it said a different one. So come to find out, we had set up our entire tent and got the fire going and everything in a spot we weren't supposed to. So that was the second blunder. I did my best pleading to the family, say, hey, look, I apologize. This is my first time here. I definitely made a mistake. Here's my ticket to the lot I'm supposed to go to. Maybe we can just exchange for the night, and then we can just be on our way. The father, or the guy who I was talking to at the time, was assuring me, or asking me, hey, you sure you want to do that? You might want to check out that site or whatever. And at that point I was like, you know what? I'm totally fine with it. Please just take it. If you go and don't like it, come back and we will get it all worked out. So they do that, which is great. Very lovely people. The rest of the evening was great. The next morning, right before we left, We packed everything up, we were ready to go, and I kind of say, you know what, let's just drive by the lot where we were supposed to stay at to see kind of what that looked like. So just cause we were like, all right, let's just go down and keep driving, and drive by that lot. So we drove by the lot we were supposed to stay at, and it was significantly better than where we actually stayed at on the lot 39. Where we were supposed to stay at had like a more beautiful view, was at the top of a mountain, and it was just kind of like a big smack to the face amongst all things after everything. So definitely learned my lesson when it comes to scheduling lots online. If you see an R for camping, please know that that means remote, and I hope that doesn't happen to you guys. So have a great day. Thanks again. Bye.